As the business environment continues to change, Nigeria, just like every other country in the world, needs a skilled population to drive development. Future skills are crucial for economic development. These skills include digital literacy, data analysis, renewable energy expertise, and entrepreneurship skills. Developing a workforce proficient in these areas can contribute to technological advancements, sustainable practices, and a thriving business environment. Joining me to talk on developing skills for the future in Nigeria is Program Coordinator, TIIDELab 2024 Secretary, JCI, so Shamsuddin Adiroju. You're welcome to Business Express.
Thank you very much.
Looking at the skill space in Nigeria, if you notice that recently there's this JAPA syndrome, we have issues where particular skills in Nigeria, or people with that skill set will now have decided to move to other climes to offer services over there, I mean, in those countries when we lack those particular skills. Well, what specific skills do you believe are crucial for individuals to thrive in the evolving job market in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. Once again, our anchor. There is no gainsaying that the system of workforce in Nigeria has changed dramatically. And when we want to examine the skills for the future, we are definitely going to be talking about three basic skills to be developed. Number one is the digital skills. Every employer needs somebody who is digitally self-savvy. Not because of the digital literacy in its sense, but they want to cut costs, they want to optimize operations, they want to automate systems, they want to be able to use minimal resources to drive a lot of impact. So employers need individuals that are digitally literate, and that cut across all sectors of the Nigerian economy. Another very important skill is the data analytic skills. And this allows employers to take informed decisions in their organizations. So young people or a young person who understands the intricacies of how the digital world works and how the data world works is liable to actually attract a lot of, is liable to attract a lot of opportunities in this space. And when you were, laying foundation for your topic, you discussed the concept of JAPA syndrome.
Yeah.
According to certain reports, we are meant to understand that people that earn foreign exchange earnings in Nigeria between 2018 to 2020 has increased, astronomically. And the reason this is happening is actually because people are already democratizing the acquisition of digital skills in the comfort of their homes. They can, be software engineers, they can be data analytics, they can be content creators, they can be social media managers for organizations abroad. These guys pay in dollars, and by extension, we are having a significant return.
Now, how do we get to keep those skilled people? Because it seems like they are being attracted by higher wages in other climes.
Yes.
How do we make sure that these people, we keep these people so that they can drive a development in our country?
Thank you very much. The system or the methodologies of keeping them is simple. And it is a three-staged approach. Number one is an enabling environment for them to thrive in Nigeria. Number two is an intentional system by the government to ensure that wages that even companies in Nigeria that need their skills are commensurate with what they do. The other one is that environment to innovate. And I can actually say that we are doing that already. We just need to ramp up a bit. Recently, the Federal Ministry of Communications and Innovations launched the 3MTT programs. These three MTT programs focuses on about 12 digital skills. These digital skills are expected to skill up the Nigerian youth to work for either companies in and outside Nigeria.
Country, yeah.
So what the ecosystem needs to do is to increase the value chain, ensure that these people that are harnessing, that are having these skills, have an enabling environment to do their thing, to establish, to access funding from government, to contribute to our educational institution, and most importantly, to earn commensurate wages.
Okay. How can educational institutions in Nigeria adapt to ensure students are equipped with the necessary future skills? And earlier you talked about mostly digital skills. You've not mentioned renewable energy skills as well. That's the green energy skills.
Okay, so let me quickly discuss that before we move into the role of the educational institution. Fortunately, I had my master's degree. My thesis was actually on renewable energy. So there's a lot of opportunities in that space, especially now that we are clamoring for climate change. The entire value chain of green energy is where people, is literally untapped by the Nigerian youths. So it is important that government, private sector individuals have handshake to be able to, number one, formulate policies and bring forward initiatives that can actually make this particular area very, very attractive to young people. I was to carry out an analysis on about 7 of my samples when I was doing my research, and I noticed that in the whole of the country, sizable number of institutions do not have equipment to be able to practice this. So it begins from investment. Then to making this particular sector of the economy attractive, then people can, come in and access the opportunities. Now, going back to the role of educational institutions, I can categorize the way our schools can give these skills to young people into 3 stages or 3 steps. Number 1 is the funding. Our educational institutions are underfunded, and by extension, it is preventing them from accessing subject matter experts that can actually drive the institutionalization of the skills for the future into our students. So when our institutions are properly funded, appropriate subject matter experts will be employed. And of course, it's a different thing for you to be a subject matter expert. It's another thing for you to have the zeal to actually disseminate that knowledge. So funding is number 1. Number 2 is intentionality in the curriculum revamping process.
Now, the aspect of the curriculum, that's what I'm actually particular about. Because if you talk about, we'll have to wait until the funding comes, and when will it come, we never know. But the knowledge itself, when you look at the working environment, the labor environment, what do employers need? You understand? Then how do we inculcate it, or how do we put it in our curriculum so that we'll be able to pass it to those young people, so that we'll prepare them for jobs of the future and things like that?
Thank you very much. The employers of today need youths that have digital literacy skills, that have analytical literacy skills, that have a load of soft skills: leadership, communication, problem solving, ability to take initiatives, confidence, and team building skills. These are the top priority amongst what employers need. in this future. Now, it is now important for us to continue to update our curriculum in this respect. How many of our young people are given challenges to be able to take initiative in our institutions? How many presentations do we even make per semester to increase our communication skills? How do we even disseminate knowledge in class? What is the bonding strategy among students? These are some of the things that need to be inculcated in our curriculum practically. And I was trying to say something the other time about the importance of subject matter experts in whatever it is that we teach in our institutions. Gone are the days where our fathers and mothers use just one way method of teaching. There's a lot of instructor-led method of teaching.
Now talking about passing knowledge, what role does technology and innovation play in shaping the future skill requirement for Nigeria? I mean, Nigeria's workforce.
There's actually a lot of role that technology and innovation plays. Number one is the utilization of AI. A lot of people are afraid now that AI has actually taken over the space and might actually
but the
make
digital
people lose.
skills, the digital skills. I mean the AI skills. There are AI skills as well.
So it's important that technology has brought AI. AI has come to stay. What we need to do is to learn these skills and learn how to properly use it to optimize our work. That's one. Two, technology and innovation plays a role in automating our system. A lot of work that you can do in 5 hours now can be done at, in 5 minutes. And again, it takes us back to that acquisition of the skills, and knowledge of automation. Technology and innovation has also brought a lot of cross-functional communication and collaboration skills. Gone are the days where we have our meetings in a crowded environment. Via Zoom, via Google Meet, decision can be made. So it's important that we begin to align ourselves with this particular process. How do we make use of online tools? How do we make use of AI? How do we make use of our automation process to be able to drive results and optimize our optimize production in whatever it is that we do in our workforce? So technology and innovation has come to stay.
Okay.
It is important for us as individuals to tailor our curriculum, our investments, our operations in this line, and in not too distant future, we'll be able to compete very, very favorably with the advanced countries.
Okay. Thank you very much, Shamsuddin Aderoju. It's a pleasure having you on the program.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for the opportunity.